What made you instantly realize your friend is not a real friend? It happened junior year, during our first big trig exam. I'd been struggling with panic attacks for months, but only a few people knew. Haley was one of them. We'd been best friends since middle school, and she'd seen me at my worst more than once. That morning I told her I was on edge. My hands were already shaking before I even walked into the classroom. 5 minutes into the test, the numbers started swimming. My vision blurred, and I felt the walls close in. I raised my hand and barely got the words out. Can I go to the nurse? My teacher nodded. I stood up too fast and collapsed next to my desk. It was humiliating. The nurse called my mom. I went home and spent the rest of the day curled up, embarrassed and exhausted. The next morning, people were acting weird. Some smiled too wide. Some whispered. Someone had filmed the whole thing. It was online by lunch with the caption Oscar-worthy performance, and the person who shared it first, Haley. She added a comment. I mean, method acting? My stomach dropped. I asked her why she'd posted it, and she shrugged. It's not that big of a deal. People thought it was funny. Turns out she'd told everyone that I faked the panic attack to get out of the test, and that she planned to do the same next period. When the teacher refused to let her leave mid-exam, she collapsed, just like I had. Full imitation. She even mimicked how I held my chest. That was the moment it hit me. She didn't care about me. She saw my worst moment as something funny, useful. When I stopped responding to her texts, she called me dramatic. But when the counselor pulled her in about the video, suddenly she was crying and apologizing, saying she didn't know it would spread that far. I transferred out of that class, and she still sat with our group at lunch like nothing happened. But to me, it was done. That kind of betrayal doesn't get a second chance. Months later, she asked if I'd help her write a college essay about overcoming friendship challenges. I didn't reply, but if I had, I would have said, "You weren't a challenge. You were a lesson."